It was Harry's first flying lesson at Hogwarts. Madam Hooch came and asked everyone to step up to the left side of their broomsticks and to stick their right hand over the broom and to say, "Up." With feeling. Move over. She asked them to mount it and to grip it tight, so when she blows her whistle, they have to kick up from the ground hard. But before anyone else could kick, Longbottom started floating a foot above the ground and started flying without having any control. The broomstick rolled him over and over, and then hit the wall a couple of times. The broomstick then slid beneath him and left him hanging on the edge of a statue, from where he fell on the ground. The poor fellow broke his wrist. Madam Hooch took him to the hospital and advised everyone else not to fly up a single broom in the air, or they will be kicked out of Hogwarts. But as soon as she left, Malfoy took Harry's friends' Remember-All. Harry asked him to give them back, but he won't. Malfoy said he'll hide it somewhere for Longbottom to find, and started flying. Malfoy provoked Harry to catch him, and Harry couldn't resist. Even though Hermione warned Harry and reminded him what Madam Hooch said, but Harry didn't listen. Also, it was Harry's first time to fly, but he started following Malfoy anyway. Malfoy threw the Remember-All far away, and Harry started following it, and caught it right before it could hit the building. Professor McGonagall was surprised watching Harry. Harry discovers he has a talent for riding broomsticks. While everyone was appreciating Harry, Professor McGonagall came and took Harry with her. Everyone thought he was going to get punished, but she introduced him to Gryffindor's team captain and appointed him as Gryffindor's new Seeker of Quidditch, because of his exceptional talent. Much to Malfoy's displeasure. Later on, Harry discovered his father was a Seeker too, and his friend wondered that the talent was in his blood. On the next day, Harry was taught about the rules of Quidditch, and Harry also practiced a little bit. On the dinner table, Harry got his first gift ever, which was Nimbus 2000. Harry got so happy and found out that Professor McGonagall gave him this. Now the day for Harry's first Quidditch match came. He was representing Gryffindor. The game started, and Gryffindor started leading Slytherin. Also, Gryffindor's team was defending very well. Slytherins couldn't afford losing, so Slytherin's beater hits Gryffindor's keeper with the ball, making him fall on the ground. Similarly, Slytherin's team made Gryffindor's beater hit the pole with a strategy and started scoring. Meanwhile, Harry heard the golden snitch and started following it, but Harry's broom becomes possessed, nearly knocking him off. And Hermione discovered Professor Snape staring at Harry and mouthing words. Since Professor Snape was head of Slytherin House, she thought Professor Snape was jinxing the broom and had caused the broom to misbehave with a dark curse. She quickly ran where he was sitting, underneath the stairs, so she don't get caught. Hoping to save Harry, Hermione set Snape's robes on fire, distracting Professor Snape and others, and allowing Harry to survive. Now Harry's broom was fixed, so he jumped on it and started seeking the golden snitch. Both seekers pushed their opponents to make it tough for either one of them to catch the golden snitch. Both of them were moving ahead towards the ground, and were about to hit the ground, so the Slytherin seeker stopped chasing it to prevent hitting. But Harry kept on chasing it, and stopped the broom right before it could hit the ground, and got saved from hitting the ground. Now he stood up on the broom, because he was so near to catch the golden snitch, but he had to take one more step to catch it. But as he did this, he fell off of the broom, rolling on the ground. He stood up, and he was about to vomit. Everyone thought he was injured or something. But the golden snitch came out of his mouth. His friend shouted, "He got the snitch!" And Harry got 150 points for catching the snitch. Judges announced the victory of Gryffindor. The whole Gryffindor house started celebrating. But Professor Snape was not very happy.